loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 8-yard line. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. I'll credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, Burrow. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And Burrow going to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
A 41-yard.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second. And 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the keeper.
Well, my initial thought is that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Cincinnati.
50 seconds to mark. 50 seconds to mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Webb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Webb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. No reason to do anything foolish, as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, Mixon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
43-yard line.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's now.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score, Chiefs 24, Bengals 7. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Right back to Moss. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see?
Gain of 2.
Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We're back now in KC.
With the score.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Bengals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Finley with a bootleg. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Von Miller. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Moss. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Matt Milano.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Finley on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Kansas City, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next.